believe that I've actually kind of made it to 60. And Cornelius, you're late! But you made it!
You still have 2 weeks to go.
I know, it's true. And I'm gonna milk it. So I had to write these things down because otherwise I'll forget what I want to say to you guys. Okay. So thank you all so much for coming and for putting up with my OCD ways and following the dress code. Sorry, Jeremy, that you didn't get the memo. But you look great. Yeah. I fit in the mouth. And first of all, I'd like to thank all of our out-of-town friends that have come here. And it's just so wonderful to see friends that I've known for so many years and live so far away come here and spend time with us all. So, Marianne from Las Vegas. Marianne and I go back a long way to Hong Kong days. We worked together in the advertising industry, and she was the person that actually set me on the road to sort of being a photographer and wanting to become part of the photographic sort of scene. So thank you very much. Matt and Michelle have come up from San Francisco. Matt and Michelle are also good friends from Hong Kong. Michelle and I worked together for many years and we had such a blast. Matt was in TV in Hong Kong, and I remember I did strange things to his hair for many years.
That's why I'm wearing a hat.
Exactly. It never grew back. Also, I'd like to thank Carol, Tara, and Jeremy for coming up from Seattle. Bless you. And Janice from Toronto. So pretty good. And then there's you lot.
What about Topher and
oh yes,
Rania
you're on
from
here,
the
and from the island, Helena, Rania, and Topher from the island, from way abroad. So I'm honoured to be able to share this day with so many special friends, some old and some very new. I had no idea that when I celebrated my 40th and then my 50th, that I'd also be celebrating my 60th birthday once again in this wonderful house and garden. Over the years, our home has seen so many gatherings, I've got galleries on the mic, so many gatherings celebrating marriage, milestones, lives, and also the arts. Birthdays, yes, milestones. And accidents.
I don't have a camera today.
Yes, stay sitting down, please. So many of you here today have actually had first-hand experience of celebrating in this garden. So could you do me the honor of putting your hands up to show me how many people have celebrated in one way or another in this house and garden? Thanks to all of you, this has made our home a place that is so filled with love. There have been many times when Philip and I have considered downsizing and moving, but every time we return home from seeing an apartment, we walk through this gate and we're both consumed by the energy that surrounds us. And we always agree that it would be very difficult to leave this home. Apart from this, my 60th, there's also another really great reason to celebrate today. Our friend David Jadlowski has recently been told that he is in remission. He was diagnosed and treated recently for brain cancer. But he's great. He's through. He's back. We can't begin to say how happy we are for you. And that today is a perfect day to celebrate your strength, persistence, and your cast iron constitution. It's like a cat with 9 lives. You're amazing, and we love you very much. Love, a word that takes on a greater meaning, especially now in our world that's fraught with unrest and uncertainty. This garden right now is filled with so much love and so much light. It surrounds us and it emanates from all of us. It's a positive and uplifting energy that can only heal. Wouldn't it be wonderful if the entire world can learn from the tolerance and togetherness that exists in this small gathering of friends today? Wouldn't it be amazing? If we could rule the world. Awesome. I've actually been fortunate to be surrounded by love all my life, and I'm honored to be able to love and be loved globally. My true love is in Vancouver, and he's here, sitting next to me. Next year we're going to be celebrating 40 years of being together. We're blessed to live in a country that recognizes our love and allowed Philip and I to marry legally, which we did on November the 3rd, 2011. It was a wonderful ceremony with friends on Skype and Jen and George as our witnesses. It was a somewhat rushed affair as I was heading off to Sri Lanka the next day. And in retrospect, I've always kind of regretted not actually celebrating our love and sharing it all with our friends here in Vancouver. And I've always wanted a white wedding. You give me the honor of remarrying me, this time witnessed by all our dear friends here in the we have someone here to help us through this. I'd like to introduce you, if you don't know Joy, this is our dear friend Joy, and she's going to say a few words for us together.
I
40 years!
know. Be more obedient. I'm just so thrilled and honored when Peter asked me to do this, so I hope I can get through it without, choking out, exactly. And this is not my usual speaking voice, so. But Peter wanted me to explain to you what marriage was. So this is just something we found, okay? So marriage joins two people.
Can people hear her?
Can you hear me? Marriage offers opportunities for sharing growth that no other human relationship can equal. It is an emotional and physical joining that is promised for a lifetime. Within the circle of love, marriage encompasses all of life's most important relationships. A husband and husband are each other's best friend, confidant, lover, teacher, listener, and critic, but not too critical. Marriage deepens and enriches every facet of life. Happiness is fuller, memories are fresher, even anger is felt more intensely. and passes away more quickly. Is it true? It's true.
What's the point, eh?
Marriage understands and forgives the mistakes that life is unavoidable to avoid. It encourages and nurtures new life, new experiences, and new ways of expressing your love through the seasons. When two people pledge to love and care for each other in marriage, they create a spirit unique to themselves, which binds them closer than any spoken or written words. And I really, truly believe that this one is between the two of you. It's so beautiful. So marriage is a promise and potential made in the hearts of two people who are in love that takes a lifetime. So we will...
Yes, I'd like to say a few words, and I'd like to kind of invite the young guys up here, and just to witness, maybe there's like, it will, evolve later in years, and it'd be great for them to be part of this. Josephine?
She's in the loop.
Oh, that's
Perfect place.
So, I wrote these vows for our first wedding, but I kind of would like to read them again so that you guys can hear what I said to Philip, and I'd like you to share that with me. You're my best friend and have been my constant companion for 40 years, nearly. Your heartfelt compassion, unwavering love, and support has guided me through so much over these many years. So many things. In front of all my friends, I'd like to thank you formally for everything that you've done for me. I love you for that. The strength of our bond is quite remarkable. It really is absolutely remarkable. And I can't believe how lucky I am to have met you.
He's lucky too.
I promise once again that I will continue to be by your side, ready to share in every obstacle that faces us, and also the many more happy moments awaiting us in the future. I promise to continue to love, trust, and respect you, and stand by you until I draw my last breath. You're the only one for me, and I love you so very much. Thank you. She married us too, it's free.
Tough act to follow.
Would you like a few moments to think about it? We can do, you can speak now, or we can do the formal kind of vows together. We know we're putting you on the spot.
Formal vows.
Let's do the formal vows.
I love putting him on the spot.
Philip, you can't say
Be
no.
mindful. Okay, so we're doing the formal vows now. So I want you to repeat after me, both of you together. Repeat after me. Together we have built a home
Together we've built a home
that is compassionate to all,
That is compassionate to all,
full of respect and honor
full of respect and honor
for others and each other.
for others and each other.
Today we pledge to each other
Today we pledge to each other
to continue to be loving friends and partners in marriage,
to continue to be loving friends and partners in marriage,
to talk and to listen,
to talk and to
to
listen.
talk and to listen.
together please,
To talk and to listen.
to trust
to
Trust
and appreciate one another,
and appreciate one another,
to respect and cherish
to respect and cherish
each other's uniqueness,
each other's uniqueness,
and to support, comfort, and strengthen
and to support, comfort, and strengthen
each other through life's joys and sorrows.
each
other
through life's
joys and sorrows.
We promise to share hopes, thoughts, and dreams
We promise to share hopes, thoughts, and dreams
as we continue to build our lives together.
as we continue to build our lives together.
May our lives continue to be ever intertwined.
May our lives
Continue to be
forever
intertwined.
Close enough. Our love keeping us together.
Our love keeping us together.
May our home
May
May our home
be forever filled with peace,
be forever filled with peace,
happiness,
happiness,
and
and
love.
love.
Absolutely no pressure, but you can speak now, Philip.
I kind of thought about this. Am I going to put my foot in it? It was quite significant last night. We were at Vidges and we were with Marianne. And she was looking at the wine list and remarking how many wines were featured from the Okanagan. And Peter said, "Oh yes, we are very proud of our Okanagan," which made me feel like, oh yes, Canada is his home. His heart has always been divided between England and here, because I am here, my parents, well, my father was here, my mother's here, and it has been difficult for me to see this rift within him. And so it made me very happy to hear him say that. And I think that your presence here today, as well, as he says, has reinforced his connection to this place. And so, thank you all for coming. And thank you for asking me to marry you again.
Thank you for saying yes.
So a toast to Peter and Philip. Happy birthday to Peter.
Cheers, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Here, just take it.
Cheers. Cheers, kids.
Cheers,
Cheers,
guys.
kids.
Cheers.
You can now kiss your
Husband.
husband.
Again.
No.
So let's party.